my gosh. It started zoomed in. What a problem. Is it a problem? Goodness gracious me. It has started totally zoomed in. I don't know what to do. I hope that's okay. Maybe it is. I don't know. Might be a bit annoying. Might be poor quality, I don't know. What are we looking at next? Next word of the day is scratchy. I'm sure I found something for that just now. I was going to do pumpkin. She's from Japan. What else could have... or scratchy could be this guy. Of course, that would be a really great picture. Let me just have a look and check he's not one of the other pictures. Remove beast, massive, rush, sparkle. Dangerous, shallow, celestial. Who is there? If you're there, I need your help. Scratchy. The word is scratchy. So should I... just so you know, celestial will either be this one or this one. So should scratchy be the feather quill of this scratching? Or should it be little pumpkin in her cage because she's an animal, so she's scratchy? If anyone is there, I need your help. Please be there. Please help me. Any thoughts? Anybody? Get my paper ready. Pumpkin is a daegu. I need some assistance. You don't want to give me any. YouTube has decided to zoom in and not zoom out. Nope, will not zoom out. Nope, that's as zoomed out as I'm getting. So I don't know if this will be a better or worse live stream. Please let me know if you watch this later or now. Okay, I'm making the call. It's going to be that scratchy one here. From the Orgel Museum in Arashiyama. Where should I put him? Over on this side? It is my prerogative, so yeah, maybe I'll move him over here a little bit. Over there, here. Okay, over here. His face is a heart shape. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work being so zoomed in. I think the focus might usually be on my hands rather than the artwork, but we'll see. There's no one there to tell me it's bad, so... pencil in the details first. Oh, hi, Kimberly. I was trying to get some help from people to see what I should do. Kimberly, were you on the last live stream? I'm late to this one because the last one ran over for 10 minutes because it was quite a detailed piece. I hope you don't mind. Sorry about that. Hi, you're back. I was trying to get someone to help me choose what piece to do next. You might have all voted for this one. Shall I show you what the other option was while it's not too late? There's this. It's scratchy. So there's either this one or Ponkin the Daegu. What do you think? Oh, thank you very much. Here's the picture on the last one. I'm sorry, for some reason it's zoomed right the way in. I don't know if that's effective or not, but YouTube will not zoom out again. I've tried. It's embarrassing start to my video, so I'm letting it go. Oop. I'm saying this one is scratchy because of the feather quill. It's a clown that is drawing a picture for us, actually. So welcome. This is today's actual day of Inktober. This one is 22nd. 1 second. Did I write that wrong? Yeah, 22nd today. That feather might be in the wrong place. And it might be way too big. Ah, you think Ponkin is not a fan of clowns? Ponkin is adorable, but I think clown with the quill works great. Yeah, see, not being a fan of clowns, but he's quite beautiful for numerous reasons. He's from the Orgel Museum in Arashiyama in Kyoto, which was a great tour that I did. Just magical. We were so lucky to have the gentleman at the museum show us around like he did. It was just wonderful. That's a shame with not more people coming up onto the live stream, because they can't contribute and help out. Shame. This used to be a really popular time. Good old reason for me not to bother getting up on my weekends to make stuff happen. Right, let's get his hand in there. It's kind of a quite romantic picture, I think. You know, like an age of creation creativity. I might just be romanticizing it myself, I don't know. And now I can fit his quill in. Obviously, he's harder to draw than Pumpkin. But a challenge is a good thing, and Inktober is about kind of pushing your boundaries a little bit. I think it's well, it's about doing something different every day, building a good habit. This is ink pot. A little chain or something over there. I think it's the cap of the gas light. And then a curious table shape from a time when tables were just fancier. But everything fades off into the darkness in this picture. So maybe I'll do some cool cross-hatching around here. I'm gonna have trouble this, what's it called, a week? This week catching up because I've got so many things to do. I live and be sleeping on a night bus for 2 nights, so that's a bit difficult. And then Halloween stuff happening. So I'll be doing some of the Inktobers coming up. I'll be doing them earlier so that we're on schedule for finishing for Halloween. Fluffy shoulder here. If his shoulder's there, that means this has to go upright a bit more. Bit of a messy set of pencil lines going in here. Okay, that perspective looks, ooh, it's fine. There we go. I think that's him. Interesting. I think I just said that I think he'll be harder to do, but boom, finished. Maybe the zoom is a blessing. I don't know. Right, I'm going to stretch out my body because this is my second piece. And it's my Sunday morning. Okay, now let's get in there. I think I should work on his face first because I feel like it's the thing that can go the most wrong. It's got such a delicate little face. All entirely handmade, these wonderful automatons. Maybe I'll get this glass. Glass shape outline there. This is really making me want to go back to Arashiyama actually. Shine of the light from behind there. Actually, it's one of his hands. In the burner, like as in the reflection behind it. There we go. Well done, even if the clown is evil. Poor clown. Is that how you feel about them? You feel they're kind of inherently evil? Sorry about this zoom in version. I think it makes it so you can't really see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Mostly just get a shot of my hands until I move away. Even if the clown is evil. Well, if I've done all the koi fish for you, lovely, I think we can put a little clown in. Don't you? We're going to work through our fears in this Inktober session. That's funny though. He's innocent. Look at him. The inside of an ear, one of the parts of a person that most people definitely just do not want to draw. Shadow there. I wonder his eye really nicely. Let's see if I can do it. A little flick. Is it nice? Maybe. Sorry, I'm hunched right over this right now. Yeah, I think it's turned out quite nice there. I mean, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it has when I zoom in on it like that for you guys, but I think it has. I'm gonna add his lips and we'll get some smiliness in there. He's got such a Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins look. When Dick Van Dyke dresses as a clown to be a music box character. I really love Dick Van Dyke very much. There we go. I realise probably looks just incredibly evil to poor Rebecca just there. Lots of black shading is going to go into this one, but not too much because, of course, all of these pieces will be painted by me and can be coloured in by anybody when they're printable. So I want to leave some room for flexibility from others. Poltergeist scarred me for life. Oh, What is that? It does not sound like I'm going to watch it. That sounds horrible. I don't know what it is, but I'd like to be aware of it so that I don't accidentally watch it. Just doing pom-pom over here to make everything better. Something called Poltergeist. Well, how come that is about clowns? That doesn't make sense. That should be about ghosts, surely. Don't tell me it's a ghost clown. Now Rebecca's going to say she doesn't want to watch this one before bed. You're going to have to watch some more cute things before bed. I haven't made him look as friendly as he is in the picture, but I think it's still nice. Fantastic scary movie, but I was far too young when I saw it. Evil clown doll attacks children. No thanks. Do I even want to look that up on Google? Do I want to do that? I don't know. Probably not a good idea. And what age rating does it have? How come your mummy thought it was a good idea? Some people just don't realise how scary things can be. Right, I'm doing a tiny, tiny little detail on here, so sorry if you can't see me doing it. Right, this gas light is getting some details added to it, but again, I feel like you can only really see my hand because of YouTube zooming itself in and refusing to zoom out again. Apologies. Okay. The shiny light has been passed down the gas light. Lovely. Here it is. I'll give you a little. It is coming together. Hi, Matty Lol. You were at a friend. You was at a friend's house. You were at a friend's house and they had HBO. 80s classic. Oh my goodness, Kimberly. Way to shock me out of my system. What? Kimberly just said that sounds like when I went to a friend's birthday sleepover and she had us watch The Exorcist. Some people just no. What is wrong with people? It's not okay. That is not okay. Welcome to anybody just coming in. We are doing Inktober. Doing it live, and I live in Japan, and it is Sunday in Japan, and it's Sunday the 22nd, and we're doing the 22nd one, which means we are well on time now. We're a bit zoomed in, so it's a bit hard to see what I'm doing because the focus keeps changing. but I hope it's kind of okay. I think this one won't take as long as the other one did. Do a little bit of shading. Terrible Friend, yeah. What did I watch that I shouldn't have watched? I remember watching Gladiator when I was about 13, alone in my room, but it's not a scary thing. But the first scene has a head roll onto the screen, which made me think I really shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. And it became one of my favourite movies. But I think you guys would agree that is nowhere near as awful as what you guys have been put through. Can you imagine your own kid going to sleepover and you find out that the reason they have nightmares for 16 years is because their mate let them watch The Exorcist? One I shouldn't have watched but did, but I didn't even watch it that late. I think I was like, just in general, I'm telling you, don't watch Clockwork Orange. It's horrible. I kind of want to watch it for its cultness, but I just need some scenes removed. It's horrible. 10 or 11, Nightmares for Ages. I used to have nightmares about the strangest things. I guess my mum really loved The Wizard of Oz and stuff, so we'd watch The Wizard of Oz quite a lot. But The Wizard of Oz had some just terrifying moments in it. And then the Return to Oz as well, starting in an asylum and all that. But then even, the Wheelers and other things. But even bits like things in Snow White, like the crows in Snow White, would give me nightmares. I was just a baby. I have to go really careful. I've got a very active imagination. I'm sure you could have partially guessed. Yes, never watched Clockwork Orange. Never. I didn't really know what I was getting into. All I knew is that so many people loved it. And now I think so many people are horrible. And for totally different reasons, but same as kind of same as Clockwork Orange reasons, but nothing to do with being scary in a horror way exactly, more like in a social way. But Saturday Night Fever. I managed to forget some of the end scenes in that to the point of watching it again, feeling sick in my mouth and sick in everything because it's just horrible, the things that they let happen. And someone filmed it, but I guess it's showing things that could really happen. Horrible. If you want to know, if you haven't watched them, you want to know more about that, you'll have to message me privately. It's not appropriate. Try and do some shadowy details in here. I'll show you a little close up. Coming together. I realise he does look quite scary though. I know, I realise I've not made the cutest clown. But I think I'm a bit sad about that because I think he's lovely. But it's a cool picture even if he's not a happy looking clown. or even if he's not a kind looking clown. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Kimberly, I'm with you. I'm with you. She says, I made the mistake of watching Clockwork Orange because it was a cult film. Just gotta not do it. I had nightmares from Willy Wonka being sucked into a tube, then floating up into the giant fan. Yeah. The boat ride in Willy Wonka. Yeah. For me, the vultures. I don't think the ones in Jungle Book, but the ones in Snow White. They got me. There we go. Details. I guess we're on topic with all this Halloween-like stuff. Because it is the season. A thing that unnecessarily scared me was the Mighty Ducks. Does anyone know the Mighty Ducks? Scared the living BBBs out of me. Couldn't believe it. I used to dream that people had duck hands. It's not something a Kendal like me can handle very easily. Everything in this picture is very black. I don't think I'll be colouring it all in, but I think there's a nice opportunity for some pretty cool textures. Like this. Bear with me. There. I think that's kind of cool. Did you both see the video or the live stream when I did go to this Orgel museum? It just had the best reception of any tour I'd ever done. It was just so whimsical. It was wonderful. Bit of paper here. And a lot of shadow, apparently. A little bit of shadow over here too. You saw a short. Well, actually, you can watch the full video on YouTube as well. the short and the video are released at the same kind of time, so you can find them in the same timeline. I don't know if you can look in my videos and look for Orgel Museum, but you can see it live. But the character, the guy that was showing us around was just fantastic. But it was magic. It was magic. Okay. Just about got all the details I think I need in here. Apart from his cuff is very black. The feather is very purple or something, grey. Do you guys follow me on Facebook? I'll see if I can share it on Facebook. It's kind of my personal Facebook, so good thing I'm not interesting enough to be inundated with folks checking it out, but yeah. But people can also find me publicly on Instagram.com/Miss Kendal James. And you can send me a message if you'd like to there. And then I'll tell you what we're talking about. There's some tiny little details of things around here. I'm just going to add into the distance because I think they'll make cool additions to the painted aspect of this. So it can be part of the painting. I imagine this is really not Rebecca's favourite one. There we go. It looks a bit like there's a little room behind him. I feel like I want to shade in some more of it. No, maybe it has to be paint. Because I'll be here forever if I did. And also, it'd be easier to paint in. Down here, lots of places need to be black. Let me erase with a pencil and have a look at it then. Might look a bit different to me then. One line that's a bit thicker than I'd like it to be up there. So I'm wondering if I should do lots of shading in the background in a way that kind of conveys a beam of light or something. Oh, good, I'm glad. I love how that also answers the question that, yeah, it is your least favourite one. Without directly saying that. You know what? Be brave. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try a kind of new technique of steady-handed cross-hatching that conveys depth and darkness in the room. You got to all be done in the same direction. I'll show you what I'm doing, like that. Convey depth, but also it might convey a little bit of that light being on. I like things that look a bit like etchings. Okay, and it's not even taking too long. I'm doing it in one direction so that I can let it fan out towards the edge. I think it's a good choice so far. I'll show you close up again in a second, because I know that YouTube is zoomed in this weird way. So I went to USJ on Thursday and they had zombies. Zombies like baby doll zombies and things. And I thought I was going to be terrified. But actually, I was so curious. I loved them. I'll put up a little short video after this, okay? I'll do it within the next hour. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Some more up here. Then maybe I'll turn it around and do the ones in the other direction. What do you think so far? I think it's really added to it looking like an old picture, which I think is pretty cool. I want to try and get the same line. I'm going quite careful here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hi. This was on your recommended. That's nice. There's not many of us here, but that's nice to know. Let me see. We're just doing this clown from the Orgel Museum in Arashiyama. I don't know if you've been before. But YouTube has done this silly thing where it's zoomed all the way in this particular live stream. So excuse me while the focus is mostly on my hand. And I'll show you it in a minute. It was fine in my last one. Trying to convey a sense of depth in this picture using just pen on today's date. What is it? 22nd for Inktober. But I think it's worked out well. It's got really old illustration style vibe about it. And now I want to do the same for the underside of this cabinet here. I'm going to do them differently. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing, but instead of pressing down in a way that I then fan off to the outside, I'm pressing down consistently the whole way to get a stronger black line. Again, still not using a ruler. You can't make me. It would look really cool if I used a ruler, but like I said, I'm not getting enough money for that. I'm not getting any money. So there. We can use the line direction to convey really different types of light in a picture. So I might go the different direction for this one down here. You know what? I'm going to go straight down. And we're almost finished, and I'll add the border to it. And sign it up. Sign off for the day. Might go down to Hikone to see the parade creatures. Okay. Yeah, I think we're looking good. What do you guys think? I know Rebecca is just still a clown. I know. Still a clown. Maybe behind him it could be even darker. So about the USJ zombies. Did you wear the thing that lets them touch you? Whoa, what's that? I think they might not be doing that since coronavirus. Oh, thanks. It's a different style with not using the ruler, I think. I'm just going to make it behind him look a bit darker again. Just going to do lines in the other direction. They are a bit addictive. They're a bit fun to do. But just behind him, I can add a tiny bit more depth here. Behind my Dick Van Dyke character. And again, fanning out to the edge because it's going to change the appearance of it. Daniel, do you remember these, you know, you go into a pub in the UK and you find a kind of etching that someone's made of like a big ship scene or something? That's what these kind of lines remind me of. But I'm using a really lovely pen here that's allowing me to do that kind of thing. Well, there we go. I'm going to add a couple of thick lines here and there, and then I'm going to do the border because that really pulls it together really quickly. So I'll do a thick line on the back side of him, I think. Have fun. Right. Just on this back side. There we go. We're playing with line weights, aren't we? We're having a nice time playing with line weights. Almost wanted it underneath there, but I quite like the lines I've already generated from that. I think I'll just do, there we go, tiniest little bits. Yeah, I'm happy with him. Okay, black outline on the outside of the picture. 50 minutes to create this one. Being a bit more leisurely on my Sunday. I'll check the day for tomorrow's one. Check what the prompt is, I mean. This was Inktober day 22. You can leave a little tip at buymeacoffee.com if you like, /Miss Kendal James. Or you can buy the Inktober colouring book for yourself or a friend on etsy.com/shop/Miss Kendal James. All links are below in the description. This video will go private directly after. I will make it public again, but I think it will be not available to view until it processes. So sorry about that if you popped in late or you're just waiting for it, but that's because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. So please do consider liking and sharing the things that I do and commenting and all that lark to help get a little bit of traction on the things I do. Kendal James, I'm 23. Here he is. And day number 22 was scratchy. And you know what? Didn't I just make it scratchy in way more ways than intended? The quill was meant to be the scratchy thing, but we made it scratchy with all of these markings too. So, you know, that's a yes from me. I think it's turned out very nicely. Oh, that's my sleepy body waking. All right, thank you so much, lovelies. I'm so glad you could hang out with me. And I'll see you soon. Look out for a couple more live streams going up later. I don't know if they'll be this or something different, but just keep your eyes peeled.